Okay guys, kita continue on how many suppliers to use. Okay, so this is untuk how many suppliers to use ni dia ada reason for favoring a single supplier dengan reason for favoring more than one suppliers. Okay, so for now kita tengok dulu reason kenapa kita pilih single supplier saja. Okay, so there are six reason. Okay, so first reason is to establish a good relationship. Okay, so of course lah bila kita deal with only one supplier, okay, so kita akan ada good relationship with them. Okay, so dia kata using single suppliers enable the firm to establish a good trusting and mutually beneficial relationship, especially when the firm can benefit from the suppliers' technologies and capabilities. Okay, so kat situ kita boleh nampak bila kita selalu memang deal dengan that one supplier yang memang kita selalu contact dia, memang apa-apa kita beli dengan dia, so kita able to get the benefit from the suppliers, which is the technologies and capabilities. Okay. Okay, second reason is to have less quality variability. Okay, so dia kata since the same technology and process are used to produce the parts when using single source, variability in the quality level is less than if the parts are purchased from multiple suppliers. Okay, of course lah, when we are dealing with single suppliers, kita boleh dapat barang yang memang guna the same technology and process instead of kita ada several suppliers. Okay, so bila kita ada several suppliers, akan ada perbezaan produk lah sikit kan. Even dia kata guna produk yang sama, material yang sama ke, machine yang sama ke, so it could affect kita punya finish good tu. Okay, bila kita ada banyak suppliers. Okay. Okay, next is lower cost. Of course lah kan, dia kata buying from a single source concentrates purchase volume with the supplier, typically lowering the purchase cost per unit. Of course, bila kita memang dah selalu beli dengan dia, memang kita beli dalam jumlah yang banyak dengan one supplier, so of course kita akan dapat purchase with lower cost per unit. Okay, single sourcing also avoid duplicate fixed cost if the component requires special tooling or expensive setup. Okay, so of course lah bila kita dealing with single sourcing, also avoid duplicate fixed cost, which is sama ada let's say kalau kita nak kena set up benda tu, contoh UiTM projector contoh, katalah kita deal dengan one supplier je untuk semua projector dalam UiTM, satu supplier je, so kat situ kita akan dapat cost untuk set up tu yang sama, tapi bila kita ada several suppliers, okay, it could have different cost on setup. Okay. Next is transportation economies. Okay, so dia kata because single sourcing concentrates volume, the firm can take advantage of full truckload shipments which are cheaper per unit and less than truckload rate. Of course lah, bila kita having a single sourcing, kita akan concentrate on volume. Kita beli dalam jumlah yang banyak terus kan, sebab kita memang deal dengan one supplier je. So kat situ kita boleh terus full truckload shipment. Sekali hantar penuh truck dia tu. Tak perlulah, katalah kalau kita ada several supplier, kita akan bahagikan, contoh kita nak 1,000 tapi kita ada 5 supplier. So yang tu hantar 200. Tapi padahal lori dia banyak lagi space kosong. So itu akan cost kepada kita. Tapi bila kita ada single supplier, of course benda tu akan menjimatkan transportation. Okay. Okay, next, proprietary product and process purchase. Okay, so dia kata if it is a proprietary product or process, or if the supplier hold the patent to the product or process, the firm has no choice but to buy from one sole or single source. Okay, so ni maknanya dia nak bagi tahu kalau supplier tu dia hold proprietary product or process purchase, which is dia ada patent on that process. Okay, tak ada company lain yang boleh buat, dia seorang je. So nak tak nak memang kita akan deal with single supplier saja. Okay, so tu adalah reason dia. Okay, last reason is volume too small to split. Okay, so dia kata if the requirements is too small in terms of quantity or dollar value, it is not worthwhile to split the order among different suppliers. Okay, so single sourcing is also good approach for acquiring non-vital supplies and service. Okay, so dia kata macam too small to split. Kadang-kadang kita nak beli sikit je. Takkanlah nak beli yang tu, nak beli sikit yang supplier tu, yang tu nak beli sikit supplier tu. So instead of kita, contoh kita nak beli supplies for organisation. Contohlah UiTM nak beli paper, nak beli pen, nak beli file. So instead of okay file ambil dengan supply lain, paper ambil dengan supply lain. So kan benda tu too small to split. Terlalu kecil untuk kita split kan, asingkan. So kita combine terus, beli dengan satu supplier je terus. So tu adalah dengan single supplier saja, dengan supplier yang sama. So tu adalah kenapa we having a single supplier. Okay, so faham Okay, so next we go for reason for favoring more than one supplier. Okay, so ni bila kita ada more than one supplier. Tadi single je, so ni lebih. Okay, so this is the reason. There are 5 reasons. Okay, first one is need capacity. Okay, so dia kata when demand exceed the capacity of single supplier, so the firm has no choice but to use multiple sources. Okay, so of course lah bila kita ada high demand, then that supplier cannot fulfill our demand, so we need to go for another supplier juga. Kena ada multiple supplier lah. Sebabnya kalau kita still stick with one supplier, single supplier, it could affect kita punya production. Okay, next to spread the risk of supply interaction. Okay, so dia kata multiple sources allow the firm to spread the risk of supply interaction due to a strike, quality problem, political instability or other supplier problems. Okay, of course lah bila kita ada more than one supplier, we can spread the risk of supply interaction. Contohlah supplier A tak boleh hantar barang lagi. So we have a backup with supplier B contoh. So kat situ kita ada backup. Tapi katalah kita ada single supplier je, kalau dia tak hantar, tak adalah barang dia. Macam tu. Okay, faham Next, create competition. Okay, so dia kata encourage competition among suppliers is in terms of price and quality. Of course lah bila supplier ni ramai, okay, which is supply benda yang sama, so dia akan ada competition among the supplier. So kat situ kita boleh nampak the price and quality yang berbeza antara the supplier. Okay, so kita boleh juga create competition among the supplier itself. Okay, so kita boleh pilih lah. Kita ambil yang quality bagus tapi yang murah. So up to us. Okay. Next, information. Okay, so dia kata multiple suppliers usually have more information about market conditions, new product developments and new process technologies. So this is particularly important if the product has a short product life cycle. So benda ni maknanya bila kita ada more than one supplier, we can get more information. Sebab biasanya bila kita ada multiple supplier ni, dia boleh tahu dah okay, market condition macam mana. Kalau let's say ada new development on technologies, so apa akan effect. So kita dah boleh tahu benda tu bila kita ada more than one supplier. Okay, and then okay, so benda tu penting bila kita dealing with a short product life cycle, which is contohlah roti kan life cycle dia sekejap je, 4 hari 5 hari macam tu. So bila kita ada model supply, kita boleh buat comparison lah information. Oh, supplier ni macam ni roti dia, supplier B macam ni roti dia. Okay, and then last one is dealing with special kind of business. Okay, so ni dia kata bila dealing with special kind of business ni maknanya business kita. Dia kata the firms, particularly government contractor, may need to give portion of their purchase to small, local or minority owned business, either voluntary or required by law. Okay, so ni macam contohnya government contractor ni dia tak boleh ambil projek tu semua untuk dia. So dia kena bahagikan kepada beberapa subcontract. So tu maksud dia. Maknanya dealing with special kind of business. Bila kita, dia memang syarat dia macam tu. So nak tak nak memang kita akan ada several supplier lah. Contoh macam kontraktor kebersihan dekat UiTM. Kan dia berbeza tau. Kan boleh nampak kat kawasan tu baju dia warna tu. Dekat kawasan tu baju dia warna tu. So tu adalah kind of dealing with special kind of business. Maknanya bila dia dah as required by law, kata korang kena bahagikan this part kepada beberapa supplier. Okay, so faham So tu untuk favoring more than one supplier.